I'm not muted. It's not lagging anymore, right? Gonna play out the out. Yeah, we're gonna play. Yeah, dude. Yacht. Looks good on my. Got all the way. About to say, I swear to God, if I have to cancel stream one of my monitors. Okay. Every suspect was arrested at each crime scene. Lana. Actually, yeah, we already got this part. Yeah, already questioning. Nighter. All nighter. Yeah, okay, there. I figured as much, so I struck a plea. First off, who told you to take a plea deal? I didn't authorize this shit. Bargain. What do you mean by that? Basically, she's gonna fucking. Basically, she's going to say she's guilty for either a smaller sentence or some kind of sweetening. But she's going to basically admit to doing this crime, even though she probably didn't. Agree that if I told them the truth behind this simultaneous murder, they wouldn't seek capital punishment. That's what I mean. Hold on. Don't tell me you. I regret. I am as much in the dark about this. This guy. He found trace evidence of a person in the department's evidence room. On to Officer Jake Marshall. Kind of trace evidence. His fingerprints were there on one of the lockers. Now, I think it was him who had his bloody handprint, but he smudged this print so we couldn't get a good one. We did find a clean one off another set of prints. Bloodstained fingerprints to be exact. That's the trump card. I felt my sleeve. You understand what this means, don't you? Or to defend my sister, went to accuse. I mean, shit, he's the only one. He had access to the security cameras. He had access to the evidence room when Meekins was there. Meekins said he blacked out. He didn't know what happened. Goodman apparently pulled a knife on him. Then after he screamed at him, he blacked out. The only way I can assume is someone knocked him the fuck out. And the only other person that would have come into the evidence room for any other reason is Marshall. And he already doesn't like the prosecutors. Same with Angel Starr. You have to play the cards were dealt. Isn't that right, Miss Guy? You have to do, man. February 24th, 10 a.m. District number 9. It is now in session. Oh, Miss Lana Sky. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Prosecution is. Appraisal will have to clarify. It takes 30 minutes by car to reach from the prosecutors. Yet the victim, Bruce Goodman, was slain at both places at the same time. But that's not physically possible, is it? What's more, I hear the victim from the evidence room just disappeared. Yes, the body eventually reappeared in the trunk of Mr. car. Wow. One of my duties as prosecutor is to present impartial evidence. Today I will present evidence relating to the murder. In so doing, I believe the way in which we should proceed will. Now that's what sets Mr. Edgeworth apart. He sounds so on top of things. He wasn't on top of shit. You forget he wasn't on top of the whole police evidence thing? That's why Gant got onto his ass? I mean, to be fair, Gant, I think Gant has it out for him as well. But Edgeworth is not on top of things. Stop glazing him. You know he doesn't know what's going on himself. That's supposed to be an admirable trait. Saber! Come on, Saber. Go on, Saber. I know he's yelling at me. He didn't yell my name 3 times. What the fuck you want? You're holding up the trial process, okay? What you want, buddy? You want a cookie? That too. What day, Saber? Tuesday or Thursday? I find him every day. Thursday? Okay, next Thursday, I'll make sure to put that there. And next Thursday, everyone can see you get your ass dog walked. Thursday night fight night. Thursday night throwdown. Everybody against Sabres. I'm preparing. That's great. I hope you're preparing to get your ass whooped. The essay. We all just jumping because you're talking shit on sticks. Like 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, 10 grams every single day. Saber, you are not doing that at all. You're not doing that at all, buddy. Just to prepare to beat your ass. Okay. Because see, last time you was ducking me. So I hope you keep that same energy when I start whooping the dog fuck out you. I need you to keep that same energy when I whoop the dog shit out you. Very well, let the trial resume. The crime. What transpired at the Judge Ruth, call your first witness of the day. For its first witness, prosecution suspect of the murder that occurred at the police. The Meekins. Suspect, you mean the so-called murderer? Oh boy, things are getting wild from Meekins. Witness, please state his name and occupation. Better, Saber. Keep that energy till the end. Yes, sir. I am Officer Mike. His name is Mike. I'm Officer Mike Meekins, sir. That's right. You keep that up as I firmly plant my foot in your ass cheeks. My occupation is that would be murderer, sir. Meekins. What the fuck are you doing? Meekins, that's not a job. That is not a job. You are a police officer. For the love of God. I mean, Edgeworth looking at you. God. See, this is why I told his ass not to get in my damn office. This is why I ignored the fucking report. Look at his dumb ass. He just called himself a murderer in front of a whole jury and the judge. Killer? Sir, it was me, sir. I'm the one who did it. I'll never kill anyone again, sir. Got to believe me, sir. Well, actually, we'd like to hear from you as, sir, I'm what would you call a younger generation, part of the younger generation, sir. A person whose actions adult can't possibly comprehend. Please, Mr. Edgeworth, sir, help me, sir. Officer Meekins. Yes, sir. Give us your report of the crime. Consider that in order. Yes, sir. As you wish. After all, I am part of a generation that must be told what to do, sir. I don't think that's a good representation of the. I think you're just a little bit slow there, man. Just a little. Can't fault him for a lack of enthusiasm. I can fault him for being a dumbass. Crime report, sir. Although it's not my normal duty, I was assigned to guard the evidence room that day. I spotted a suspicious man on the security screen and rushed into the room. I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir. I was suddenly attacked. I fought for my life. Then I did it. After that, I passed out. So another officer smacked me awake. Victim, Detective Goodman attacked you? Do unto others before they do unto you. That's the Meekins family model, sir. That's a terrible model. Fainted, and a colleague helped you regain consciousness. Yes, sir. He knocked me upside the head. Sir! I'm about to do the saber. Very well. Let's maybe begin this cross-examination. Time to press everything. Mr. Meekins, working in the General Affairs Department. Not? Yes, sir. I am in charge of hiring new recruits. Sir! Thanks. There's a scary. Evidence transfer was taking place on the day of the crime. It meant many officers were given special tasks not ordinarily performed. I was in charge of guarding the Blue Badger, sir. Blue Badger? Yes, sir. The lovely police mascot created by the chief of detectives, sir. Ah, yes, 5 knots at police department. I was to ensure it wasn't broken during the transferal process. That was my sole mission for the day, sir. Sounds like a very important mission. After the award ceremony finished that day, there were so many people running around that I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room. Oh, that's why you went to the evidence room. Tell us, what did you see when you got there? I saw a suspicious man on the security screen and rushed into the room. North of the evidence room. Your ID card, am I correct? Precisely, sir. I have one right here, around my neck. So then, your ID number should be listed here, right? There it is. I found it. It's the one right here. Please read it. Please read us the number. Yes, sir. It is. Oh, it's his number. Yes, sir. It's 498-9596. That's my number, sir. See. But the number 498-9596 appears twice. It's shown to be. It's shown being used twice. Please explain, witness. It's no room mystery, sir. The first time when I relocated the Blue Badger into the evidence room, and the second time was when I went to go get him after everything settled down. During that second time when... Yes, sir. That was when I spotted the man on the security screen. IDs of all who entered the evidence room. I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir. I was suddenly attacked. So you were attacked. Can you tell us exactly what happened to you? It was a knife. It was a knife, sir. A knife. Detective Goodman pulled a knife on you? What happened then? Well, with me charging in on him like that, he looked as surprised as I was. Aren't exactly the kind of person someone wanted to run into. That's when I reacted, sir. I saw my arms like an octopus struggling to detain him. That's how I got this gash on my hand. Maybe if you just kept your cool, your hand wouldn't be... When I saw the blood trickling down my arm, I panicked. I grabbed the man by his collar. I fought for my life. Then I did it. What exactly do you mean when you say did it? I know I don't look the type, but I'm really into kung fu films, sir. That man let his guard down for just an instant, so I snatched his knife from him. Took his knife. I spun him around and performed a disarming maneuver. I made sure to close my eyes like a man. Beacons, no, you're not supposed to close your eyes when you're fucking disarming a suspect. Beacons, who trained you? And look at that nigga's chin. Here comes the crimson chin. And he must have been desperate. The next thing I knew, the white coat was drenched in a sea of my blood. And then the next thing I knew, yes, punched me right in my face, sir. After that, I passed out until another officer smacked me awake. Smacked you awake. Well, what time did you regain consciousness? No offense, sir, but how am I supposed to know that? I was unconscious. Oh, right. According to the report from the officer that woke you up, the witness, it was about 5:30. Hit me right in the head too. I woke up crying tears of pain. Nice. I mean, nice that you recovered. Oh man, trained him. What's up, Steampunk Dan? What up, Reaver? Welcome back. When I came around though, I made sure to finish my mission. Sir! Your mission? Yes, sir! The Blue Badger. Sir! I returned them to the engines before things got out of hand. Well, I'll rest easy now. We now have a fairly accurate picture. Yes, Your Honor. One thing remains unclear. The man this officer murdered be the victim. At a point. Officer me. With regard to that, sir, take a look at this. It was sent to my jail cell. Chief Gant delivered it to me just this morning, sir. Chief. What is this? What is that? You're saying? Yes, sir. That's absolutely right, sir. A videotape, sir. It's footage from the security camera in the evidence room. What? I specifically asked if there was such a tape and was told it had been mistakenly erased. Quite a mistake. I just do what I'm told, sir. The only thing I'm really good at. Oh, Meekins. Poor guy. He just wants to do a good job. Get told he's a good boy. Nice pat on the back and maybe a donut. Like communication with the police department. Good as ever. Well then, have a look. Show us the video of you murdering the victim. Oh, please stop using that word, murder, sir. Scares me. Oh, video. Getting ourselves in. No way it's gonna show an actual murder. This is unsettling. Okay, so that's Goodman. Okay. Okay, glove dropped. Evidence locker. There's Meekins, dumbass. Okay, they're fighting. He snuck up on Goodman, turned around, slashed his arm. And now Meekins is just slumped. Wait a minute, hold on. That cloth always there in the previous shots? I wasn't looking, but I don't think that locker had a cloth. Also, yeah, that tape didn't help with shit. Dumb man. His best. Listen, man, Meekins is just trying to be the best fucking recruiter for the police department he can be. He took his job protecting the Blue Badger seriously, and I think he's just underappreciated, in all honesty. Him and Detective Gumshoe. Look at him, standing at attention. Salute ready. Look at this. You may not like it, but this is peak employee right here. This is peak professional policeman right here. Top of the class. You should all aspire to be Meekins. Well, we were all thinking the same thing. That video was absolute ass. Booty cheeks. Garbage even. What the fuck was that? Guy's fundamentals are good. Just needs to calm his nerves a bit. I mean, he technically did wrestle with a dangerous suspect. But it just kind of looked like Meekins snuck up on him. And then he turned around too quickly with the knife. Caught his hand. How can we deal with these unsettling feelings stirred within us? Judge, what the fuck are you talking about? What the hell was that wriggling piece of plywood? That's the Blue Badger. That's the mascot. Don't talk shit about it, Edgeworth. Sir, that is the pride and joy of the entire criminal affairs department, sir. It's the Blue Badger, sir. I'm not surprised. Isn't going smoothly. Can we look at the tape again? Hold on. Like, can I look at the tape and see it again? Okay, yeah, you can. And it doesn't have the creepy music. All right, wait, hold on. So I was right. There isn't. Okay, so at the beginning of the video, there's nothing hanging out of the first locker in the first part of the video. Goodman, yeah, see, there's no cloth right there. Wait, hold on. Didn't Gumshoe tell us that basically it's unlocked when the light's on too? Like the light above the fucking lockers. Like it only stays on when it's unlocked. Damn, sliced him fucking good. Ooh, threw him up against the wall. Well, as you know, in this clip, Bruce did attack him again. Apparently. Or someone who was being Bruce was. We were all thinking the same thing. Damn, he got the Bruce beat out of him. We were all thinking the same thing. That nigga does not know how to squabble. You got your ass whooped, Meekins. What the fuck are we training you with? Wait, hold on. Why did he... Tape replay? Oh, yeah, tape replay. Okay. I was about to say, did tape fucking replay? Because now Meekins is just fucking gone. Yes. Oh, anyway. This tape seems to prove that the witness did indeed encounter someone in the evidence room. Some sort of activity did take place. Your Honor, instead of relying on clearly incomplete footage, the witness's testimony will suffice. I don't think it will. I don't think it will. Is that all right with you, Officer Meekins? Yes, sir. As you wish, sir. I have no prior thought in my head except for whatever you tell me. I only do fine dining and breathing, sir. I am like SpongeBob. A mystery man. Really might be the wrong word here. Creepily, steadily, rigidly jerking. Better, I think. Either way, it gives us nightmare fuel. His face can't be clearly seen in the video, but there's no question that the other person was Detective Goodman, sir. I mean, you opened the locker, which required Detective Goodman's fingerprint to do it. The locker he opened is unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker, sir. So it must be him. No one else could have unlocked it. What's this about a fingerprint? Each detective has been given a locker equipped with a fingerprint activated lock. These locks ensure that lockers can only be opened by the detective it belongs to. Intriguing. That would mean victim at the crime scene could have been Detective Goodman. Would have been Detective Goodman. Very well. Defense may begin its cross-examination. Or where this cross-examination will lead. Everything begins with contradictions. That's where I have to start. History, man. Face can't be clearly seen in the video. Tell me, were you able to get a good look at him? At the face of the man who attacked you with a knife. Sir, if you must label people as having seen or not seen the man's face, I believe I would be classified as the latter. But how did you not see his face? He was attacking you. The latter? You were standing right in front of him, were you not? More to the point, you're the person who fought him, aren't you? Oh, yes, sir. But I didn't get a clear look at his face, sir. I'm not the kind of guy who looks directly at people when talking with them, you see. Aww. He's anxious and awkward. Yeah, that's a good trait for a police officer. Still, I'm sure it was him. I bet my badge on it. You finna lose that badge, Meekins. But there's no question that the other person was Detective Goodman, sir. How? You don't know that for sure, do you? You never actually saw Detective Goodman's face. Well, I suppose you might say that. That is, if you must label people as seen or not seen, it. His face can't be identified in the video. Only you can verify it. Why is everyone looking at me? Why is everyone looking at me? If I had to label your stares as disturbing or Meekins. I haven't been shown a questionable video at best, so we are not in the best of moods. Now please be more certain when you testify. Yes, sir. Blame the man who brandished a knife on you was Bruce Goodman. Tell us why you are positive it was him. I mean, he opened the locker, which required a Detective Goodman's fingerprint to do. About these lockers, is there no other way to open them? No, sir. I myself tried all kinds of methods in the past. They only respond to register fingerprints, sir. That's what he tried. And if man opened the locker's lock, only responds to its register fingerprints. He must be the person the locker was assigned to. Exactly my point, sir. And this too. The locker he opened is unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker, sir. How do you know that information? I've heard rumors, sir, from people in the know, sir. People in the know. First off, we can't go off of rumors. That's basically just hearsay. The workers in the department cafeteria, sir. They keep me informed. They also listen to my romantic troubles, sir. Nigga, I understand you having girl problems and I feel bad for you, son, but I got 99 problems and a bitch ain't one. Hit me. For the record, this nigga gets, in fact, 0 hoes. No bitches. No maidens. Nothing. Open locker did indeed belong to Detective Goodman. Verify this information through a more reliable source. Rhythm opened the locker with his own fingerprint. So it must be him. No one else could have unlocked it. However, the most important detail is not shown in this video. The man's face. Sir! If I might say something, sir! Please do, after all. One being examined. I don't understand why the man's face is so important in this case, sir. I mean, it was his hand that opened the fingerprint lock. And it was his hand that tried to thrust the knife into my body, sir. My unsettled state can testify enough to this, sir. Yes, you have a point. Doesn't lie. That is, unless the defense can find a problem with it. Oh, wait. Okay. I mean, yeah, the light's already on, and I'm pretty sure Detective Gumshoe told us that when the light's on, the locker's already unlocked. And then when we go back and we look at the camera, opens the locker, Belle falls out of the locker. Okay. Then Megan's scary ass is coming up. Comes up behind the guy, flashes his hand, he grabs him, coat's all bloodied. And now Meekins is slumped. Wait, Meekins is slumped. Hold on. Restart the tape. Hold on. Okay, no, okay, I'm tripping. There was already a handprint there. I was about to fucking say. Already a hand. The fault. Right, let's check our court record again. Is there a problem with the security video? Yeah, there's a problem. Find the video contained on this. There's one thing in particular that seems rather strange. Contradiction leads to a possibility. Man may not have been Detective Goodman. What? The video contains such a contradiction? Interesting. Your Honor, I have a proposal. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I propose we have the defense point out to us this alleged contradiction in the video. Want me to point it out? How would he want me to? Very well. Proposal accepted. Let us further inspect this piece of evidence. I'll play the security tape. You're right. Please show us this contradiction you speak. I have to point out the problem in the video. First time I've ever had to do that. You can do it, Mr. Wright. It's set up so that you can fast forward, rewind, pause, or pause the video. Take a good look and be sure to point out the right thing. Please don't play too many times. I can't stand watching this video. Hey, Oh then, Mr. Wright, please enlighten us. Where's the contradiction that indicates this man may not have been good? I want to say it's because the light right here is already on, and I'm pretty sure Gumshoe told us that it was basically if that locker light is on, the door is unlocked. Because if you look at all these other lockers, they're all locked, but the lights are off. Why is this light on? I really want to press it. I really want to do it. I'm gonna do this, and if it's not, then it's gotta be when he opened the locker. The thing that's strange about this video has got to be this. Officer Meekins. Sir, do you mean me, sir? As I understand it, the locker apparatus works like this. When you grab the handle, a sensor reads your fingerprint. If it's a match, the light turns on and the lock is released. According to my very limited experience, that's the way I understand it, sir. Reliable, that's the word I was trying to. Watch Meekins' girl problems. Either some shit are into, or I don't want to have to pick up because others will be disappointed. Crazy. If so, then something is seriously wrong with this picture. Also, why is the security camera so fucking low? Like, why is it like ground level? Like it's on a fucking tripod. Like someone just set up an iPhone tripod and just has it swiveling back and forth. When the victim reaches for the handle to open the locker, let's rewind a little bit earlier. Here, notice the light? It's already lit. Precisely my point, Your Honor. The locker was already open before the victim grabbed the handle. Ah! Order! The meaning of this is very simple, Your Honor. The locker was unlocked on the day of the crime. But the locker locks are controlled by an electronic system. When the door is shut, a sensor is triggered. It wasn't shut though. That's why the glove fell out. Someone jammed the glove in the locker door so it wouldn't close. And when whoever the fuck was trying to be Bruce Goodman walked in there and opened the door, the glove falls out. And the locker was automatically locked. Oh, I know. It must have been broken down. Of course, I am not an expert in. That's not likely, Your Honor. The sensor would detect and report any malfunction. Oh well, this goes to show officers should keep their mouths shut. So then, Mr. Wright, you have an explanation? Me, Your Honor? Yes. I wasn't locked or locked. Me, Your Honor? It was jammed. Yes, well, you see, this isn't exactly my field. What do you think, Miss Scientific Investigator? Huh? Oh, maybe something like jam the system sensor? I mean, we're close. Something jam the sensor. Hey. Something else that seems out of place. Video. Yeah. Yeah, I thought so too. Gotta be another clue in this footage. Very well. Play the video once more. Locker wasn't locked, Mr. Wright. Please point out the cause for this. Wow. Right there. That glove. I mean, possibly, but I think the main reason why it was unlocked was because it got jammed and it never closed. Because if it automatically closes and locks and the light turns off, if the light's on, it's obviously open and unlocked. The only way that this would happen is if the glove is the reason why it jammed. Please watch closely. This is the continuation of the part I showed you. Oh yeah. Glove falls out, doors open. Ah, I wish it was fucking colored so we can look at what. This? Something white fell out of the locker. But sir, it's been my experience that things fall out when doors are open. I often fall out and roll into great distances when I open my car door. Can't be sure that item was completely inside the locker to begin with. What do you mean? Sensor triggers the lock when the door is shut. What if something was inserted, say, between the sensor and the door? Good. The glove. This white thing wasn't inside the locker. It was stuck between the door and the sensor. Oh, I understand now, sir. It's just like my tie. 2 out of 3 times I get it stuck in the door when I get out of my patrol vehicle, sir. That sounds so fucking like. Because you got fat ass ears too. Why is ears built like that? They ain't got no detailing. The object would have. The object would have be extremely thin to fit in the door. Not only that, you also have to block electrical currents. Need to be insulated. Yes, an insulator. At the crime scene, there just might have been something that fits the description. But, sir, by insulator, you don't mean. Finally got this figured out. Very well. Friends, please present relevant evidence. What was this insulator that was stuck in the locker door? It was the fucking glove. Do we have a glove? We have a. We do! Yes! The rubber fucking glove! I found this near the locker. Thin rubber glove. But we can't be sure it was in the victim's locker. Yes, you can from the tag. SL911. It has a tag that says SL9 incident. Got him. Video seems to depict the victim opening the locker. But that isn't the case. The lit lamp attests to it. On the day of the crime, even I could open that locker. Is this not so, Officer Meekins? Sir? It would appear so, sir. Wait, why is he getting goosebumps like he's the one who did this? Nah, this is actually clearing your name, Meekins. Don't talk shit, he can hear you. I bet he can with them fucking DirecTV dishes he got for fucking ears. Order, order, order. Look at him fucking goddamn. Look at him. Like dinner plates on the side of his head. Are we to believe then that the victim whom this witness stabbed in the evidence room, not Detective Goodman? Do not be misled, Your Honor. What do you mean, Mr. Defense has merely demonstrated the possibility and the victim in the video was indeed Bruce Goodman. The prosecution will offer one more testimony to prove. What? Who's the next witness? Officer Meekins, please testify about this. Sir, me, sir? I'm not sure what you're referring to, sir. Oh, you mean that, sir? Of course, sir. Okay. Very well. Begin your testimony. Big ass ears. Man, part 2. There's one other thing that proves that man was Detective Goodman, sir. To enter the evidence room, one must use their ID card. When an ID card is used, there's a record of it. At the time of the crime, the detective had used his card. ID card. I have the ID card record right here, Your Honor. The ID card used at 5:14 is that of the victim. Just before the crime, Yes, held out the victim's ID. However, one thing does strike me as unusual. Several hundred cases should have been due for transferal. However, there's so few people in this room. This particular evidence room is only used for storing certain special cases. Special cases? Extremely violent cases involving police staff. Hearing that makes my hair stand on. So wait, is the evidence room for any evidence for crimes against police officers? So it doesn't make much of for only a few cases up for transfer here. Most were cleared up by noon. All right. Let us move on to the cross-examination. Golden Retriever. Ain't too bright, but damn is he happy to do what he does. Exactly, fucker Reaver. Listen, Megan's big ass ears aside, he's a wholesome little, wants to do his best. That card hanging from your neck, one of the ID cards? Yes, sir. Card right next to my cuff, sir. Guess what I won't. What if someone were to steal it from you? Being out in the open. Maybe I shouldn't. Heck. Remember when I said about it 3 times my tie gets stuck and get out of my car? Well, main time it's my ID card that gets stuck. So the door closing, my ID card chokes me. At any rate, each police officer has one ID. Department and the prosecutors. Your test. With his big ears and big heart, even bigger. What do you mean by that, Dan? I was about to finish that. Even bigger what, Dan? Dan, what do you mean by that? Dan? Dan, would you like to elaborate for the class? Dan? And? I explain the ears too, honest. His dogs. Are you? Let me know that this record let me see. Yes, that would be it. Detective Goodman. Matter. According to this, Mr. Edgeworth, your name is on here. So it is, Your Honor. Not that prosecutor again. Maybe he's behind this. Being a prosecutor, he could hide the evidence. I mean, is that man in blue a murderer? Just don't stare at him. Got the wrong color, kid. Wait, how come you gonna pick me out? This is racially motivated. Saying that's got some huge shoes. You know what they say about a nigga with big feet? Docs. Square community will speak with you again today. Nothing to be ashamed of regarding my actions or their consequences. Now let us continue with the cross-examination. It must be so difficult for you. What about me? Don't no one give a fuck about me. Found the crime the detective had used. You beat me to it. Don't worry. Me and you, great minds think alike, steampunk. Great minds think alike. Earlier, I believe you testified that when you asked the man ID card, they said he didn't have it. Pulled a knife on you. Actually, from that fucking video, it even looked like you asked him. It looked like you just spooked him. Yes, sir. You didn't show me any ID card, sir. Don't you think that's odd? I mean, if he had his ID card, all you had to do was show it to you. There wouldn't be any reason to draw a knife. Maybe he just panicked. Everything's right. What do you think? What? What's wrong with this ID card? Far too odd. Sound like Edgeworth is something. Thinking too hard about it. Come on, let's show them what we've got. Something. Like your earlier testimony. Rock solid, dude. Yes, sir. Solid stone, sir. If my hand wasn't wrapped in bandages, I'd even give you a V for victory sign, sir. Right hand for that? Well, hopefully. One never knows what he might say until the very last second. Almost has. True, damn, crazy. ID curse used the record of it. That's not really a contradiction. That's true. Have to use the ID card. That's also true. Record of it. That's also true. Time the crime detective had used. What do we have that can say? Would it just be his actual card? Because we found his card. We found his card at the other scene of the crime. It's got to be the ID card. It's got to be this. Because we found this at the fucking prosecutor's lot. If he had his card on him, what was it doing in his wallet at the prosecutor's lot? Wait a moment, Officer Meekins. I'm not good at waiting, sir. I have the victim's ID card right here. I found it at the crime scene. That makes sense. When I say crime scene, I'm not referring to the evidence room at the police department. I mean the other crime scene. The underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. Yeah, explain that, Edgeworth. Your Honor, I have one more piece of evidence to present. It's a very simple clue regarding the victim's ID card. Lost item report? I've completed. But it shows that Detective Goodman had lost something on the day of the crime. Something important enough to fill out this report. Let me guess. You believe this something is his ID card, right? I can't say for sure. There is a high probability. On the day of the crime, Detective Goodman was not carrying his card. Not necessarily true. We just need a card, not necessarily his. That's also true. He wouldn't actually need his ID card. He could ask for someone else's, but I don't think they would give it to him. But also, Detective Gumshoe said he has to get replacement cards, right? Because he loses his like all the time. Detective Gumshoe even said he's on his third one. So it's not like they can't get copies of cards if they do happen to lose. So if they lose an ID card and some random person finds it or another officer finds it, they technically have two ID cards. Order. So now, what does this all mean? It can only mean one thing. It doesn't even require much thought. The man Officer Meekins encountered in the evidence room, not Detective Goodman, rather the man who stole his ID card. I mean, it still doesn't make sense because if he had the ID card. Order. Prosecutor, have a response? Okay, do you, Edgeworth? Gotta say now. I have only one thing to say to the GG. I concede. You know, Reed. Bravo, Mr. Bravo. Allow me to summarize the defense's argument. At 5:15 on the day of the crime, man in the evidence room, Officer Meekins encountered was not detected. There are two grounds to support this. First, the locker in the evidence room was already unlocked. Hello, what's going on here? What are y'all doing? Who's touching things? Ah, it's Mom! Everyone panic! Hide the drugs and the soda we're not supposed to be drinking. Mom's here! Everyone be cool! Hi, Mom! How you doing? Ah! It's also Dad! Hide the weed! What's up, Sport Mama? What's up, Orc Daddy-O? What's up, Purity? How you guys doing? What's up? What's up? Thank you, Fraud Barrel VT, for the follow. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. I'm in trouble now. Do the drugs. I got a proof from Dad, so I'm only in half trouble. Dad approves. Therefore, I can only be grounded for half as much time. That's law. So how y'all guys doing? How was stream? What were you guys playing? Y'all having fun? Oh, yeah, and for anyone new here, welcome in. I am Gemma, 1/4 of the Hooligans family VTuber group here with my lovely compatriots, my brother Yame, his lovely wife Nishi, and my beautiful non-binary persons, also my wife, Richard PNG. Okay, so Mom, before stream started, I don't know if you saw on your Discord, because I know you probably got a bunch of messages. I had to restart stream like 3 times because it was really badly lagging. So I don't know if it was due to my Warudo or not. So unfortunately, there is no Gemma to thwack, throw cheese at, and put in jail and bubble. Poor Mom and Orc Daddy-O rated us. Hey, wait, say it. That's how I do it. Already got ass. Me mid bomb rip, hide the what? Damn it, Reaper! Hide that shit! Mom is here! God damn it, Reaper! You're gonna get me grounded. Alright, never mind. Mom's cool with it. Alright, everybody everyone back to smoking, drinking, gambling, and not wearing helmets. If you guys have to raid and run, don't hesitate to do so. Please take care of yourself. Thank you guys so much for showing the love and support. Hope you guys enjoy me solving the murder, simultaneous double murder. This one's a fucking doozy. All right, oh yeah. First, the locker in the evidence room was already unlocked. Second, the victim lost his ID card. Am I correct so far, Mr. Wright? Yeah, nah, you ain't fucking up just yet, twink boy. Yes. What you up to? I was about to piss me off, I can tell. That being the case, we must inevitably arrive at a single conclusion. If the victim in this video is fake, then the murder in the evidence room also. In other words, the security camera does not show the instance of a murder. That is, well, I guess that. Oh, I see what this motherfucker's doing. He's basically saying, well, since this basically shows that that was not Goodman and Goodman didn't die here, that means that the only murder that took place is the one that we're accusing Lana of. Therefore, Lana's fucking guilty. God damn it, Edgeworth, you sly motherfucker. Save my noises while I play. I save noises while I play Resident Evil. Don't worry, Rarity. I won't let you down. I will keep saying stupid shit to ease the tension. Damn, I just hid the drugs in the secret pocket. Now I have to take it back out. Yeah, I'm sorry, Dan. It was a false alarm. I forgot my parents are fucking mega cool. By the way, if you haven't already, you guys should go and you know follow my stream mom and stream dads. They're dope people. Follow them right now. You should do that. Follow Spore, Elora Spore, and shout out. All right, cool. Okay. I can't spell. Mom, don't worry, I didn't butcher your name. Now butcher your name. I think you have to wait. How many times? Pretty quick. How do you spell banana? Listen, yeah, but I don't need this Gwen Stefani reference right now.
That's how you spell banana.
Oh, I have to wait one more minute before I can shout out my dad. Bullshit.
Why are you mad at me?
Wrong. A moment ago, you seemed content. You pointing your finger around. Going to end well. Oh well, it seems you finally exactly what you've gone to such lengths to prove. Explain yourself, mister. The defense has already done the explaining for me. The victim in this video is a fake, which means a murder did not take place. At the police department at 5:15. Oh? So the real crime could only take place at one location, the underground parking lot. At the prosecutor's office, the murderer being Miss Lana Sky, the defendant. The evidence is compelling. A trustworthy witness. Observe the moment the defendant used the murder weapon. Hold on, trustworthy witness? If we're talking about Angel Star, the lunch lady, she's far from trustworthy. We called her out on so many lies the last time she was here. She's the disgraced detective who hated all prosecutors, you included, Edgeworth, and has been working to sabotage y'all. Or the natural one, everyone. By my lawyer, I should not. Any questions related to the secret pocket? Oh no. Then you can keep yours. Break out my stash. Hey, look at that teamwork. All right, it's been a minute, so I can shout out Dad. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Right. Woo! I did it. Spelled it right. Fuck yeah, I'm good. Ah. Other. Do that test. Oh, a trap. Activity in the evidence room still leaves many questions on it. Who exactly was the victim? Officer Meekins. Where did this person disappear? However, trial's purpose is to examine only the murder of Detective Goodman. Just so, Your Honor. Don't you fucking take a bow. Right, you have to do something, or else, Lana, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Fucking Apple Watch on. It. How am I supposed to get myself out of this? What are we objecting to? Okay, so obviously going to things like, okay, the only murder that took place is the. To be honest, right? I think we can object because technically, the witness Angel Star is not a credible witness. She was caught lying too many times in the first time where she testified at the beginning of this trial. Not only that, so I actually had one thing I want to talk about. Not that one. Where's that other? This one, right? The crime photo taken by Angel Star after the crime was committed, right? Coat right here has blood. I want to say that this is the same coat from the video, but wait, before I start doing that, let me check that video one more time, because I'm thinking it is. You can't fast forward it here. God damn it. Okay, so there's Isabel buckle side. Has buckle. I mean, there is lopes, but she doesn't have like doesn't have a buckle on the wrist. I don't know if it's exactly the same. Then again, this may not be the same jacket, because then what the hell is sticking out of that locker that's still at the evidence room? Fuck it, I don't know. Either way, I object to this. Stable, what's up, dude? Went to your mom's channel, and all I can say, damn, respectfully. Whoa, hey, Dan, chill out. Whoa, wait a minute. My mom is a taken woman. Okay? All right. Spoken for. Keep your haze with the multiple Y's to yourself, sir. I'm watching you, pal. Don't worry, bro. I'm here to carry you. Hey, I've been doing good, though. I've been doing good. I haven't been fumbling yet. One moment, Your Honor. What now, Mr. Wright? I said respectfully. That's great. You said respectfully. And respectfully, I'm telling you, my mother is taken. Respectfully. The rest of y'all be looking at my mom. Watching you. I'm allowing like a couple compliments. They need to all be PG. You're objecting to what? Of course not. But I almost walked right into a prosecution trap. What you told? Cross-examination has proven one thing and one thing only. Security video did not show the actual murder. Yeah, what's that hanging out of that fucking? However, it cannot be said it is unrelated to the murder in the parking lot. Down here like Gimma's mom's got it going on. Hey, y'all better not make a hit. Fucking was it 80s? No, it's not 80s. Y'all better not make a hit 90s rock song about my mom. God damn it. Dad, stop them. Use your orc strength. Crush their skulls. Specifically, a large amount of blood traces were found in the evidence room. The defense demands further examination into the truth of the matter. Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. This court were to examine this further. Other witnesses will be necessary. Prosecution prepared? I'm sorry, Your Honor. Prosecution considered the incident at the police department to be unrelated. We have not prepared any other witnesses for this incident. Might be my chance. On the call. Texas Ranger to the stand. Mr. Wright, you mean, yep, we're calling Jake Marshall. Your Honor, defense would like to request a specific witness. Oh, who do you have in mind? Someone we have a reason to believe knows the truth. Truth behind the activities that took place in the evidence room. Prosecution requests to hear this person's name before deciding whether or not to comply. Very well then. You're right. Person whom you would have testify. What is his or her name? This nigga. Officer Jake, the Sheriff Marshal. Why him? And Ezra know everything just. He's in charge of the evidence room. I feel we should hear what he has to say. Prosecution agrees to the defense's request. Since he was responsible for the guarding the room, we should hear his testimony. Fortunately, he works in the police department. Shouldn't need longer than 20 minutes to prepare. Very well. Court will take 30-minute recess. Witness is subpoenaed. Prosecution, please prepare the witness during this time. We will, Your Honor. Court is now in recess. Fuck out of here. Here, sir. I know not to press my luck. I'm not Saber. I know I can't handle the sticks. As long as you know, Dan. As long as you know. You will never swing faster than your run gamma. You're right. That's why I got a gun. I ain't got to swing if I just shoot you in the right ass cheek. And then I'm sick Yame on you. He's been fair all day. He's been waiting to bite somebody. February 24th, 7:32 a.m. District Court, lobby number. No stopping you, is there, miss? Hey. Call for Jake Marshall. Seems you figured everything out. I haven't figured anything out. Huh. You're the one who knows everything. Emma. Always know everything. Why don't you just tell us? I agree with the little sister. If you know some shit, help me help you, nigga. I'm out here fighting for my fucking life in court. And you just sitting here being like, I see you've already figured everything out already. Good job. Motherfucker, you had hints? When is Yame not feral? That is a good. You can count yourself a wise. I can't throw hands. I also use firearms as to avoid getting slumped like the golden boy. I mean, I feel that. Meekins did get his ass dropped like a sack of bricks. Boy, that man was crumpled. Fred is trying his hardest to protect you. Yeah, listen to the little sister. I don't recall ever asking for protection. Well, yeah, your little sister asked. And obviously she cares enough about you even when you were just gonna sit there and just take the fall for a murder. So how about you throw the kid a freaking bone and give me some help? How can you be so cold? Don't you trust us? Don't you trust me? Yeah, don't you trust the 16-year-old forensic scientist? "38 seconds after he's eaten good food. Hope I'm not interrupting anything, pals. God damn it, Cupship. Awkward gumshoe. Oh, yes I am. Oh, I'll come back later. Wait, Detective Gumshoe, what is it? Don't leave me here. It's awkward. The tension is choking. Got a lot of nerve, pal. Making a detective run all around while on duty. And on top of it up, and to top it off, call me here. Happier people at funerals. All right, detective. Better be. Hey. I didn't see you there. Chief Prosecutor Sky. That's okay, so have you brought what I asked? Oh. You mean this, right? My apologies, detective. My present circumstance. Forced to use Christ's name. My name? Never in a million years would I thought you who asked me. Did it bother you to bring me the essence? I'll need them by noon. Talk about crazy. SO9 incident. Alana, that's... I thought Mr. Wright might need them. Have them brought here. Here. Might do well to read them. Can't believe you. Chief prosecutor. Witness in that case? Alright. SO9 incident. Take it from me. You don't want anything to do with it. Anything to do with serial murders. Oh, what? Now that I've brought you your stuff, you're just gonna ignore me? But why? Why is your name in here? What? My name's in there. I don't know, unless... Oh, it couldn't be. Lana, this SO9 incident, is that... That's the classification. Filed it under. Though the rest of the world knew it as... Though dark killings. No, Lana. That's over with. No. The fuck? I'm awake. Come back. Actually, to be honest here, he didn't really help in the courtroom, so I mean, someone else go after her. I ain't got time for that. You know what? I just remembered I gotta be somewhere. Yeah. Let's take it easy. Sorry, pal, but I'm out of here. Well, at least go and bring the fucking minor back into the courtroom so she doesn't get hit by a car, gumshoe. Shit. Dick Marshall, Dame and Grant, Miles Edgeworth. Is everyone in here? Not to mention Lana and everyone's involved in this case. Can't be just an incident. You. Back to the... First of all, I'm gonna look at the fucking files first. Perpetrator, adult, Joe Park, crime. Victims. Keith Kirk, Deb Bates, Neil Marshall. Prosecutor. Investigator. Guy. Head investigator. Side investigator. Investigator. Executive. Right, best of luck. I think she wants to go to jail. She must have drugs for me to deal with this. You know what? I agree, Steampunk Dan. We're all a little bit too sober for this. I'm not gonna lie, if she did want to just pull like a... Oh shit, what's that show called? Prison Break? Like she just goes into prison so she either exacts revenge or breaks someone out. That'd be cool. But I think she's just stupid. February 24th, 10 p.m. Court will now reconvene. Trial Miss Lana Scott. Act. I'm going to call the next witness to stand. The officer in charge of guarding the evidence room. Crime. How are you drinking in court, nigga? Put the flask down. You have a problem. State your name and application. There's no, I'm about to say, there's no way you're fucking talking with that fucking flask in your throat. You partner? Man. Honoring the trails of sin. This guy here. It's Bong Heart. Alright, send this man to the shadow room. Fucking Steampunk Dan. Could you imagine if that was how trials were hit? It's just like 12 people in there just passing them on. Alright, so how are we feeling about it? Fuck them! Send them to the gulag. Occasionally, helping the elderly cross intersections when needed. Yes, we... Oh, I know. You're a patrolman. Thinking, huh? My name.
Throw the book at him.
God damn it. I've just been trying to get my story out a little bit. Stop. Great, you stay over there. My name. Hard enough. Hear the howling wind. Now. That is Jake Marshall, your honor. Jake is such a cornball. Someone get him out of here. This nigga. Oh god, this nigga stinks. When? Never heard Edgeworth. Now, Mr. Marshall, let me ask you something. You're in charge of guarding the evidence room on the day of the crime took place. Is this correct? According to the papers, partner. What do you mean? Desperado's soul is as boundless as the desert saying. No paper. Oh god, I agree with my wife. Shut the fuck up. What? Stitchings, what's up, homie? Right now we're having our new witness is Mr. Jake, the Sheriff Marshal, who thinks he's the Walker, Texas Ranger. So how you been, Stitchings? What's good, homie? Send this man to Ohio. I think he probably like it in Ohio, Steampunk. Send this man to Maine. On with this. Please share with us your testimony day of the crime in plain old English. How are you? I'm doing good, and I hope you feel better. Stitching, playing some Ace Attorney. So hopefully we can make you feel a little bit better while you got the cooties and stuff on you. And make sure you drink lots of fluids. Wrapped up in your blanket. Don't move too much. NyQuil. Robitussin. I was keeping a wary eye on that phone. That I was supposed to make rounds 3 times a day. Wow. So nigga, did you just tell us you just didn't do your fucking job? Bro really said, yeah, they told me to go 3 times a day to check it, but I ain't do all that shit, so. I was protected by 2 security systems anyway. If I remember right. That saloon at the time we went down. So nigga, you was out getting drunk. No wonder why they made you not a detective anymore. No wonder why you got demoted.
Lock him up.
You're a fucking alcoholic.
Lock him.
Instant traveling man. All the ammo. Time I hit the trail. What the fuck was this testimony? Can't say I particularly care for your attitude. Brother, what's up? Stitching's electric chair. Oh, Jake, just like me, for real? Unhelpful? Now, say, well, you actually helpful. Just not drinking the right fluid. Drink this bottle of Henny. No, Dan. No, Dan, we don't need the bottle of Henny. Well, we could send this nigga to Brazil. I agree with that on Dan, though. Could send this man to Brazil. Alcohol. Brazil. Always helps as well. Yeah, make sure you drink orange juice. Why Brazil? Because there's no cowboys in Brazil. He won't have fun. He wants to be in Texas. Danny cheap. He definitely going to Texas now. You don't get to observe Megan Thee Stallion. That's for good people who are useful in trials. Not drunk dickheads. Can't say I care for your beard. Me complain. God damn. Judge at this contempt? Your Honor, contempt? Wait a minute. By 2. The security camera. ID card reader. Working even Capo like knows about. Yes, well, about that fingerprint activated locks. On the evidence lockers? Activated. What kind of newfangled doohickeys are those? I'm being. Not that good with machine or with following orders. So then why is he a police officer? Everyone's got their weaknesses, don't they, Mister? It seems like trouble. Here, Mr. Wright, all yours. He didn't give me shit to work with. Does the judge latch onto that beard comment? I hope he does. His penalty points to fucking Edgeworth. All right, cowboy, prepare to get pressed on. Wait a minute. Pause. How exactly did you keep an eye on the evidence? Especially since you just told us that you went to go get a fucking drink. I just made sure nothing moved in the security camera monitor. That room's so time dies in that. Caretaker who recordings. Enter the you manually enter recordings? Entered? Videos of nothing aren't that useful. Time would come, I'd erase the tape. And then usually is record. Time I erase the tape, part of my life. Care for the dramatic. Going to do it. Naturally, you don't physically evidence. Shit, I was supposed to make rounds 3 times a day. But you made your rounds on the day of the crime, right? And you heard a word I said, partner? Told you, that ain't my style. I'm afraid I don't understand. He ain't do his fucking job because he's a bum, a bozo, a clown, a dickhead, a douchebag. No desperado. I know let's rules. Motherfucker. I think flask is water. The fraud. Competent person in this. This is electric chair, not one. You know what, Rhythm? You know it. You and I both know it. There has not been a single competent motherfucker that does their job correctly in this world. And I don't know why we keep getting surprised by this. And at this point, I'm starting to go with either Steampunk Dan's suggestion, we send him to fucking Brazil for no reason, or Stitchings, where we just give him the fucking electric chair. We may do both. We may send him to Brazil to get in their electric chair. No, that's too good for him. So desperados I know join the police force. Put him in a room with Yame, who is denied food. Okay, let's not make Yame do stuff on his day off. Ah, shit, got the hiccups. This is the one universe where we're on the side of the machines wiping out humanity, huh? At this point, yeah. Goddamn hiccups. Officer Marshall, on the day of the crime, between you and me, and then step foot in the evidence room. Okay. Rubber glove stuck in the victim's locker. You know anything about that? Sorry, partner. I do. Fuck. I've been. So nigga, you just don't do your fucking job. This is why you got demoted to patrolman right the fuck here. Dang, I gotta avoid being fired. I can't blame the guy that drives in action. I mean, but to be honest, right? If he doesn't follow rules, that means he probably doesn't follow police procedures when it comes to handling situations, which is the detriment to any police force. Like, it's the reason why in every cop movie or cop drama you see They always say that they can't stand loose cannons because they're a fucking liability. So to be honest, while we may think the guy who thrives on action being at a desk is like wasteful or stupid, it's probably a lot better than him being out on the streets and pistol whipping random civilians to get information. Right? It's like the reason why like the police can't like officially say we work with Batman, right? Like they can't bring Batman into the like a trial or into like an interrogation except for on like special occasions, right? Because you can't really be like, hey, yeah, we're working with the guy who, if you jaywalk, will bend your kneecaps like a pretzels, so that way your foot can fit in your mouth. Like that's not a good look. Oh, Dad literally just said that. Easy way to that you're not. Yeah, desk work because he got 7 kids playing cowboy. You know what? That sounds like some shit he would do. Stitchings. Electric chair. Put him in. Oh, goddamn. Those rooms protected by 2 security systems. You used to be a detective, so you used the evidence room in the past, correct? Of course. Back in my day, locker was a gold mine of evidence. And yet, you didn't know about the fingerprint locking mechanism? Alright, partner. Ain't good with machines. That's not an excuse. Didn't even tell you how a bike works. You know what? I agree with Stitchings. Put him in an electric chair. He's stupid. Stupid as fuck. That's quite incredible. Sensors on the locker handles cannot be seen. So now that some detectives are unaware of their presence. That ain't mentioned. Don't you say? At any rate, this is relevant to the crime. You tell us about what you were doing. Crime took place. Around was at a street side saloon. So you were at a bar around 5:14, 5:15. Okay. Hold on, chat. I gotta use the bathroom and try to get rid of these hiccups. I will be right back. Motherfucker, I did not say do that shit. Alright, I'll be right back. My mic was not on and I said a whole spiel, but we're back. I don't have hiccups anymore. What are you doing in a place like that? Get it. You went to a bar to eat spaghetti. Angel steak lunch at Park Place. Fellows, you abandoned your police duty. Not all desperados eat tacos, partner. Not what I meant. I hope this has at least taught you a lesson. Now I want to raise this. Out of ammo. Officer Marshall. Right, partner. Or as you call it, evidence. Into this crime, better draw. Anything that can connect him to this? I mean, we do, technically. I mean, we do. So I was just wasting my time. Carrying back West in. Things seems clear. Despite being responsible for guarding the evidence room, witness doesn't appear to have seen anything. Texas don't take orders. Everyone knows that. Apparently your superiors don't. Okay, I have a trunk. Best keep my or use it. I better up the. Hey, Rubber, how you doing, man? On the internet. Dang, bro, what happened to you in there? Thanks. Didn't do that. Didn't do it. That's what you said about two. What about the lock? And we have his fingerprint. Have his fingerprint. So like it. I don't know. I'm gonna see if it's. I don't think it was the number. Officer Marshall, doesn't it strike you as odd? Also, classes are as it's fan fucking time. Damn, bro, it sounds like you've been going fucking through it. So you ain't got no internet. Wait, since it was raining so hard, it knocked out your internet? That's fucking whack. And you got allergies kicking up. So dang, bro, you can't even really vibe out because your classes got canceled. You can't really like enjoy it and do nothing because you ain't got no internet. I mean, you can phone. I'm assuming you're using your phone right now. Like being called in. After all, we were in the security room at the time of the crime. Yet you dragged me. Explain yourself, partner. Quite simple. You left a very large trail behind at the scene. Or to be exact, a handprint. This is real good, partner. Like I said, I'm the caretaker of that crypt. I pay my respects. That is, make my rounds about once. So ain't natural that my finger. So ain't natural my fingerprint. Shut that shit up. We ain't talking about that. Yeah, your fingerprints will be in there, but not bloody fingerprints, dickhead. Wish you were, officer. But you see, fingerprints were covered in blood. Witness, what is the meaning of this? Bloodstained fingertips were at the crime scene? Blood was wiped away. However, Lumino test clearly revealed this. Well, Officer Marshall? Hey, ran a person in the room with a head on his shoulders. I take it you have an explanation then, Officer Marshall? About the blood-stained fingerprints? Very well. Testimony of fingerprint. Found at the scene of the crime. Like I said, it's only natural for my evidence. One of them just happened to be at the same time. One of them just happened to as the blood-stained handprint. The murderer touched the locker. My fingerprint by chance. Bloodstain and the fingerprints are related. Bullshit. Bullshit they are. Then you know murderer was wearing gloves. How would you know that? See, I had nothing to do with it. No, but how did you know the murderer was wearing gloves? You weren't there. Witness's explanation appears valid, though there is room for doubt. I wouldn't be alone without any doubt, partner. This may begin. May now cross-examine the witness. Guy's hiding something. Now's my chance to prove it. Damn. Uh-oh. Not the cake. Not the cake. Got this, bro. I'm gonna go play Generations Ultimate. Hey, I thought you said you was gonna carry me, big dog. I'm like launcher right now. Does this fucking me over and over again? Wait, damn. I don't know how that relates to Yamcha. I don't Yamcha got fucked like that, bro. That is doing my data, but even god damn. I lied. You ain't shit. Press everything. We press everything. Because you, how did you put it? Pay your respects once a month. Yeah, that's right. That, one more thing. That locker happens to be mine. What? What do you mean? I mean what I said. That's the locker I used when I was a detective. Locker I still use. All that's in there now, people broken dreams. And that bloody coat you got rid of. It'd be strange if my prints weren't all over that. Ever. One of them just happened to be in a stain. What about the bloody handprint? Was it mine? Boy, my locker is covered with my. It just so happened. Just like chances of that happening are 1,000,000 to 1. On the contrary, one could argue just the opposite. Chances of that not happening are 1,000,000. Get one thing straight, partner. You ain't gonna get no reward from me. Why? Plus, then fingers. Unrelated. They're as different as night and day. Kind of like cereal. One's got to do with breakfast. Types of all the others a type of murder. Right. You mean alike? Totally different. Imprint. Taylor would have left. I mean, like he could leave a hand print. Like if you're wearing gloves, like if you like for instance, if I put on a glove and I put my hand in paint and like just smack a wall, I'll still leave a hand print. I won't leave fingerprints, but like the fucking outline of my hand will still kind of be there. Homonyms. How the fuck do you know this though? Yeah, how do you know that? I may be a loner, but I still do. I keep up on. Go to left by. Thought to be left. Right. Shoes. Yeah, but we found his fingerprints. However, no fingerprints were detected. Which is true because when we tested that one. Wait, hold on. No, wait, hold on. Yeah, because when we tested the one on Gumshoe's locker, that one had a glove print, was gloved because we couldn't find any fingerprints at all. With the one on Jake's fucking locker, we got a print specifically from that locker. When oh yeah, no, whatever. This ain't Yame, this is Gemma. But I got you, bro. Yeah, I think we try to do. That would mean murderer wearing gloves, having to place their hand on top of Officer Marshall's fingerprint. Logical conclusion. Bullshit. Are you starting to get the picture, partner? Picture. This seal of blood. This seal of blood in the desert for the buzzards. Only one reality, and that's this. Security tape? As long as my trail isn't in there, you can't say otherwise. It is in there. Thinking us in. This isn't goodness anywhere, Mr. Wright. Please consider carefully. We're going with this cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. In your testimony, Officer Mark. Bet it wasn't video, right, partner? What do you mean by that? You want to tie me to this crime? Isn't that right, partner? So, that video is the only direct evidence you have. That video is next to useless, full of blind spots. Blind spots? Places you can't see. Cameras panning back and forth. The floor isn't shown. If someone was familiar with the camera's position, they could leave the room without being caught on tape. Nah, we're not twins. That's Yame and Squish. We just brothers. Like we just brothers from another mother. Like that's about it. Well, we have the same stream mom, of course, but pretty much like we've been around each other for so long, we just sound alike a little bit. I ain't gonna lie to you. Right? If there was evidence in this video that indicates Officer Marshall was present Please do so now. Oh yeah, I got his ass. Allow me to point out your mistake, Officer Marshall. Carefully, Mr. Wright. Might wind up being the one making the mistake. Now then, let us have another look at the video. Show us this incriminating evidence of the witness, Officer Jake Marshall. First off, one, fuck all this shit. So what you have to do is you have to speed past this. Because if it's what I think it is, yeah, he comes in, grabs that shit. Beacons comes up. Beacons get slashed. They fight. Beacons gets his ass beat. Okay. Beacons is slumped on the floor, taking a night nap. Right here. Why is the locker was open? The locker was open because there's something hanging out. There. How's that for evidence? Allow me to apologize for my colleague, Your Honor. Gets carried away sometimes. Yes, well, this certainly isn't a first. Will you forgive him too, Officer Marshall? He's not a bad man. He's just a bit... Of course, I'm not one to gun down unarmed boys. Oh, great. Now Edgeworth is... Guess that means... How? What? What? Hold the fuck on. Nah. Because I know for certain, right? Because it's his locker. Nah, bro. Yeah. No, that's just me, Kim. We just sound a little bit like... A lot of people have said that. Sable, hold on, no. Hold on. Sable. You know I'm right. You know I'm fucking right. Because look, that's his locker at the very end. Top left, at the end of them lockers. After he beats the dog shit out of Meekins, right? Look how there's nothing in that locker, right? There's nothing hanging out the fucking locker. And then watch. When we pan all the way the fuck back over, there's something hanging out the locker, meaning that the locker was opened. Yeah, that's the glove. That was for the locker for... That was a locker for fucking Bruce Goodman. Right? See, I wish I could fucking press. Let's get back to the cross-examination. No. Fuck all that bullshit. Fuck all that bullshit. No. You're so right, yet what? No, that's the only thing that makes fucking sense, bruh. No, okay, so listen to me right now, right? In that fucking video, we see that the locker that for Bruce Goodman's already open because the light's on. We see someone with a trench coat walk past the camera, open the locker, the glove fell out. That was what was keeping the locker open because it was jamming the locker in the sensor. Meekins rolls up, scares whoever the fuck this is, gets his hand slashed. They fight, they tussle. Meekins gets knocked the fuck out. We pan back over, right? Every time, panning back and forth. If you look, the first set of lockers, the top left locker, is not open, it's not unlocked, and there's nothing hanging out. After Meekins gets slumped and we pan over to him being crumpled, we pan back over, something's hanging out that fucking locker. So that means someone opened that locker. And if the only people who can open the locker are people who have the registered fingerprint, and that was his old fucking locker, if he's still in the system, that means only he can open it. So why the fuck is something there? I know I'm not fucking tripping. Hey, bro, you are right. Click on it. Nah. You. All right, say, well, give me a little hint, bro, because I'm thinking it has to be fucking this. So they fell out of the locker when the dude in the coat opened the locker. Maybe that's what he. Not the locker with something hanging. Yeah, I get that. Like the glove. Like yeah, the glove. Because he didn't use the glove to open. Wait, is it the fucking glove? Because there was a glove found at the scene of crime, and we have that glove, but there's no blood on that fucking glove. That's the difference, right? Like this is the glove that fell out. This is the rubber glove that fell out of that locker right here. There's no fucking blood on here. So like if he used that and he touched the glove, this would be covered in blood, or at least have some kind of blood stain on it. Wait, so but they said like it's something with the fucking tape. Well then dude walks in. Opens the locker. Fucking glove falls out that was holding the locker to keep it jammed so he can open that locker because that's not his. Beacons rolls up. I clicked on the wrong thing. What the fuck? I swear to God, if the reason why this shit fucked me over, bro. I swear to God, no. I swear to God, if the reason fucking why is because I didn't click on the fucking cloth, I'm about to fucking spaz. I'm about to fucking spaz. If the reason why is because we didn't click on the fucking cloth itself. Do I have to like click right on the fucking? I know you fucking lying to me, dog. I know you're fucking lying to me. All right, you know what? All right, thank you, chat, for joining me today. I've had a blast. This game to piss me off. I'll see y'all tomorrow. All right, goodbye. Cause ain't no goddamn way that the reason why I got fucked over, why I got a penalty points, was because I didn't click right on the fucking cloth. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Oh, this game raises my blood pressure up some figures. I swear to God. Bring our attention back to the security camera. Is a mistake I'm afraid you'll soon not forget, Officer Marshall. The rules dictate that you must be precise as the law is precise. This is a precise endeavor. No, fuck all that shit. I don't want to hear that in this universe. I don't want to hear about being precise in this universe. Every witness we've ever dealt with has been the most not credible witness ever. They have revised testimonies more than once, more than twice, more than 3 times. Not only that, but also niggas have just made up fucking evidence. I'm talking about prosecutors. No one else in this fucking goddamn court case has to be precise except for me. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. God damn it. Wait, Gimma, would you also play Libraries of Ruin like Yame did?
No.
That would be pretty dope. I mean, I've never played it before, but like, you know, I saw Yame play it, and I'll do it if y'all give us 75 subs right here, right now. collectively. Sure. I mean, I play it on my off time, but if you want me to stream it and go through what Yami went through, I mean, I'm gonna need a little incentive. Days are short in Texas, so are our tempers. Something that you have to say in 8 words or less. Very well. Can clearly be seen in this video. Exactly 8 words. Not bad, partner. Dang, let me get my parents' credit card. Ah, yes. Parents' credit card. You've learned well. You don't think this dude's a little like a discount Johnny Depp? I was dying when you did that, bro. It wasn't going back to Gen. The key lies in a certain locker shown in the video. That locker, the white cloth sticky. That was the witnesses, I believe. Now then, let's rewind the video a bit. Oh, my cloth. It's gone. What's the meaning of this, Officer Marshall? When the crime took place, the white cloth wasn't there. Then it suddenly appeared. Only one explanation. Officer Marshall, you were in the evidence room at the time of the crime. What's more, you opened your locker when the camera was turned away. Order. Hold your horse. Sorry, partner. Got the wrong man. What if my locker was open? That doesn't mean I'm the one who opened it. That's exactly what that means, you fucking dork. Did you forget about the fucking fingerprint registry mechanism we talked about? Murderer needed to hide something. Opened a locker and stuck it in. Not my fault he happened to shoot. Except again, you need your fingerprint to open the fucking lockers. You dumbass. Why's everyone staring at me like I'm a wanted man? Because your dumbass doesn't understand that, nigga. Everyone in this courtroom knows that to open the fucking locker, you need your own fingerprint. Stupid. Plain dumb. He doesn't know. I hate to rain on your parade, but you're the only person who can open that particular locker. Yeah. Squish is there. Squish is here, table. Thank you. They wanted to know if you were here. I always like having my support squishy. Oh yeah? I call your bluff. Say I open that locker? Now prove it. Yeah, right here. Yeah, once I... Yeah, here we go. This. A fingerprint sensor? We talked about this earlier today. The lockers can only be opened by detectives they belong to. What kind of crazy talk is this? Well, Detective Gumshoe did mention something about this. In any case, locks aren't that obvious. Or even some people who are on the force that don't know about the fingerprint locks. So, Sheriff, what do you have to say in 8 words or less? Motherfucker said, why is everyone staring at me like I'm a wanted criminal? My brother in Christ, you made the sandwich. I'm saying, no. Why you freak out like that? Order. Witness, explain yourself. This is a joke. Worst I've ever heard. I assure you this is no joke, Officer Marshall. Now then, please tell us why what you were doing in the evidence room at the time of the crime. What you biting on, dog? Is that jerky? That's just leather. Ole! Please answer the question. Where is he now? A bullfight? That's all right, Officer Marshall. I believe we can figure the rest out from here. Okay. Have a look at these floor plans. No place for someone to hide in the evidence room. Yeah, Officer Meekins didn't see Officer Marshall. That's so then. Where was the witness? Seems Mr. Wright has an answer. That's right. The only possible conclusion. Yo! Clone Fighter, how you doing, man? Good to see you. I got one word for you. Yes! Give me the gun to kill the killer. You know what? To be honest, I ain't gonna lie. The dude's been pissing me off, so I may just take you up on that offer, Saber. Then, let's hear it. Where was Officer Marshall at the time of the crime? I mean, he was technically the victim, right? He had to be this dude. Officer Marshall was standing right here. There, but that's where the victim, Detective Goodman, was. Correct. Unless the man wasn't Detective Goodman. I believe the victim in the video is Officer Marshall. It was you dressed up like Detective Goodman. Doing fine. Got the train rolling for a few of my projects. Hell yeah, man. Love to hear it. What you working on, my guy? Is it like school projects, personal projects, secret government testing projects you can't tell anyone? That's preposterous. Officer Meekins witnessed the detective at the crime scene. Meekins is not the most credible person here, okay? Meekins literally said like he can't look people in the face and he couldn't see someone right in front of him who was attacking him with a knife. Once he saw the man's face, he'd know for sure. May I point out though that Officer Meekins did not know Detective Goodman. He also testified about the man's reaction when confronted. When I entered the evidence room, I asked him to show his ID card, sir. Yes, and how did Detective Goodman respond? Suddenly pulled a knife on me. And mostly just things I do for fun. Okay, cool. All right, man. That's cool to hear, man. Something about the officer's story puzzled me. If the man had his ID card, why didn't he just show it? Yes. He would have needed it to enter the evidence room. He must have been carrying it. The answer is simple. Couldn't show it. As you can see, Detective Goodman's picture is on his ID card. Oh, I get it. If he showed that, his cover would have been blown. Officer Meekins would have realized that man wasn't Detective Goodman, as dumb as he is. Do you have anything to say to this, Officer Marshall? Pulling on your leather is not gonna help you, brother. Yo, Gilligan, what's up? I just walked in, but I can tell Meekins sits in the ominous hotel chair. Not the ominous hotel cuck chair. Come on, man. It's crazy that you say that, Gilligan, because he did admit to having woman problems. And now, canonically, that is what his woman problems are. He keeps getting cucked. One of the current projects I'm focused on is a mod for Sonic Robo Blast 2. Wait, what are you doing in Sonic Robo Blast 2? Are you like making a new level, adding new crazy mechanics? Like, what are you doing? I love like when people mod like old Sonic games. Meekins looks like Usopp from One Piece, and that's not saying much. Hey, I knew it. I am a prophet. Gilligan just runs off to go start a cult. Not the sneaker chair. Old. Sonic Robo Blast 2. Is Sonic Robo Blast 2 not old? No. SRB 2 is rather new, actually. It's rather new. Oh, okay. I did not know that. Most recent major version is December 2019. Oh shit! Man, I've been off with Sonic lore. And it's still being updated. Sonic Robo Blaster. Oh no, wait a minute. Sonic Robo Blaster. Have I seen this before? Heard of it before? Oh, Sonic Robo Blaster. Oh. Oh shit. Oh, is this like a fan made game? This is actually kind of fucking dope. Hold on, wait a minute. Hey, wait a minute. This is actually kind of cool. All right, let me stop getting distracted. Anyway, I'm making an entire new game mode for the as you all the bells and whistles. Yes, there's the thing. Yo, that's dope. Wait, so you're just like making a whole level for it? Oh, that's awesome. Hey, let me know when that's done. I'll play the fuck out your level. I'll fucking suck at Sonic and showcase the level. This looks actually kind of fun. Hold on, this looks kind of cool. It got my boy Knuckles in it. It's got my dude Knuckles in it. I'm sold already. I fucking love Knuckles. Not actually level, but I guess. It's always so cool. It is Gillian. Game mode using games based levels. Okay, okay. And throw custom levels into. Oh, okay. Nice. Like, what kind of game mode is this? Is it gonna be like a? I'm not sure. I don't know how much about it. I'm kind of ignorant to it. I ain't gonna lie to you. But like, is it gonna be like a boss rush, or time trial? What kind of level is it gonna be, if you don't mind me asking? Make sure to let you know when it's done. Hell yeah! Got quite the imagination on you, partner. Got a term for that called circumstantial evidence. Circumstantial evidence? Still denying it. You're gonna have to do better than that to break a detective. You're not a detective, you're a patrolman. Anyway, I'm gonna pop out for now. Good luck. Hey, thanks for hanging out with us, Clone Fighter. You have a good one, homie. Unless you have hard evidence proving I was dressed up as the victim. Can't say I particularly care for your uncooperative disposition. I can't say I care for your beard. You don't see me complaining. Damn, he went for the beard twice. Your Honor, at this point, you can't let this slide. He's done bitched you out and your beard for the second time today. Don't make it 3. Hold him in contempt of court. Send him to Brazil. Well, Mr. Wright, do you have any evidence proving beyond the shadow of a doubt? The officer marshal dressed up as the victim. Locker print had been wiped. Get premise found. Scene of the stabbing of. Plus, put over there, Blu-ray. Wouldn't be this. Improve. I'll spray. Found it. I don't fucking know. Oh, the print had been. I mean, that doesn't show that he was fucking dressed up like the. Can't be the fucking ID, because I don't really. Maybe the ID. Oh, didn't have anything like that. In your eyes, partner. You're the one. He can't be happening. Obvious. So obvious he's you. Edgeworth, throw the case. I presume. Biscuit, no balls. You know what? You're absolutely right. Looks like your lack of experience has finally been exposed. I'll pass on to you what someone told me when I was to run into a wall, no place to go, return to the basics. Basics. Me, that would be for me, that would be used to Phoenix, try thinking outside the box. The officer eyes. Rather I should look that came about because he was maybe the jacket, the cloth, whatever that cloth is. Why do you think this locker was? What do you mean? There's no reason for Officer Marshall to open his locker at the time of the crime. Yet he did, despite the chance it might be discovered later as it has been here. I mean, he didn't originally plan to open his locker. According to the defense's argument, Officer Jake Marshall dressed at the time. It's because he got blood on the coat. After the crime was committed, to go Edgeworth with the lob. Shut. I mean, I can't talk. It is. I'm getting a mad assist from fucking Edgeworth. Open his own locker for some unknown reason. We know what the reason is. Because the blood on his fucking shoulder. Fact that white cloth locker. Open it in order to put the cloth inside. So, what exactly is cloth? The fucking coat. Perhaps the video are questions. Oh, we got it. Damn it, so the video's my only. Very well. Get another look at the security tape. Committing the crime, the witness opened the locker to put away the white cloth. Please show us why the witness had to open. Still blood on the shoulder. Okay, right there, he's fine. Opening it, that fell out. Girl comes in. Beacons get mink, mink, mink. Ah, shit. Ah! This is it, right here. Generational. His drip is immaculate. Fucking Edgeworth, yeah, the edgy boys sometimes can be dressing, I guess. Into the fucking Yo Victorian vampire look. For some reason, you disguise yourself as Detective Goodman. Enter the evidence room. So I don't know what end yet. However, something unexpected happened. Officer Meekins barged in on you. When asked to show your ID, you pulled a knife on him. However, Officer Meekins panicked, and the white coat you were wearing was soiled with blood. White coat? You couldn't just walk out like that. You hid the coat in your locker. I'm bad, partner. Oh, then, Officer Marshall. Ready to tell us the truth? Like I underestimated. Like I underestimated. Hope you're happy now, Edgeworth. years ago. You're only half as percent as you say. Y'all wouldn't have, nah, all wouldn't have to be. Officer Marshall, tell the court what you did. All of it. All right. It seems the time has come. He just starts pulling out a 6-shooter and just starts lighting up the fucking courtroom. Just fucking letting it rip. Like the style of a knife he uses too. I had to do it that day. I couldn't just stand by and let it die. Stole the detective's ID, dressed like him. Planned to take out the evidence. Expecting Officer Meekins, knocked him out. Managed to escape. Knew which areas wouldn't be caught on the camera. Was there any murder in the evidence room at 5:15? Suppose the victim was really you. One thing I still don't understand. Traces of a large quantity of blood were found on the floor of the evidence room. No one was murdered. How could that be? Officer Meekins managed to cut his own hand. My guess is donor. It was way too much blood for such a small donation. I had to do that day. I couldn't just die, which means the SL9 incident. We're gonna have him tell us that. You say it, you mean you even have to ask, partner? I ain't answer that. 2 years have passed since the case was closed. Going completely with transferal that day. Now, if I have anything to save, this case somehow I fuck up. Incident's not over. You hope to accomplish by sneaking into the evidence room. The case is closed. The case is lead detective can evidence. I wanted to have a look at it myself one more. No matter what the cost. Care what anyone says, partner. That case is mine. Officer Marshall was in charge of that bit. Goodman was though. Why does he care so much about it? Probably because he got demoted after that shit all hit the fan. Today was my last chance. Why? Stole the detective's ID and dressed like him. I planned to take out the evidence. Why did you disguise yourself as Detective Goodman? If I didn't make it look like Goodman carrying out the evidence transferal, I'd be arrested for stealing evidence. Wouldn't get me anywhere. So you did it to fool the security camera. The detective's ID card. Stole it that morning. The incident. By Goodman. Returned his ID card. That's how he got to the prosecutor's lot. I left it on the floor in the prosecutor's parking lot. Never mind. Okay. Won't he do it?
Ain't God good?
All the time.
My phone.
Oh Lord. Go charge my baby. Offer you. The ID card I found was left here by Officer Marshall. Essentially, you managed to see despite your lack of force. Meaning, partner. Meaning the fingerprint. Activated lock, of course. But how well you disguise yourself, you can't change fingerprint. Normal circumstances, you wouldn't have been able to open the locker yourself. Good. Good, because the rubber glove just happened to get That means Detective Goodman must have opened for Officer. Wait. Because there's one more person on the ID card thing that hasn't been accounted for. That came in like 420. Pulled a knife on Officer Meekins and tried to drive him off. Let's just say I was a little surprised. I only planned on being in the evidence room for no more than 5 minutes. I didn't think anyone would actually come in during that sort. Officer Meekins is a 1 in a million type of. Taking a detective for panic. I have to think a little more about his praise this year. Anyway, he threw himself at me, kept cutting him slightly. Sorry I had to turn out that way. Me knocking him out and everything. By the way, what happened to your knife? Oh, you mean this one? I don't know what to say. Why does he have that in the courtroom? Knocked out Officer Meekins out. Managed to escape. I know which areas wouldn't be caught by on the camera. So you did your research beforehand. Those who go into the desert unprepared don't live long, partner. I didn't think it would make a difference though. Security tape was erased. Security tape is erased every 6 hours. If all had gone planned, no footage would have been left. However, bloodied your coat in the struggle with Officer Meekins. Someone was in the security room when I came out. Jig would have been over my locker, stashed it in there. What Officer Meekins doing during the time? He was unconscious because he got his fucking ankles knocked loose. That's why. What else? He was sleeping, baby. Thing is, on that day, wasn't any murder in Evans' room at 5:15. Blood found at the scene certainly a crime took. What are you, blind? The victim shown on that tape is me. I'm not dead yet, partner. So you stole the evidence from the locker. Actually, no, I didn't. Why not? I opened the locker. Evidence was already gone. What? Edgeworth. Where's that evidence? Still missing, Your Honor. So it wasn't even in there? Detective Goodman's locker was already emptied. Someone else stole the evidence. Officer Marshall, may I ask you one thing? Far away, partner. Free country. Remember, also free to decide whether or not to answer. Why did you do this? Stealing the detective's ID, injuring a police officer. This is no small offense. Moreover, you're an officer yourself. You'll have serious consequences. It can't just be forgiven with a simple cut in salary. Salary cuts are ever a valid solution. Like I said, case mine. I'll do anything it takes to get to the answer. I'm satisfied. Witness has unusual amount of zeal. Hear more. I can't just forget. Why? Why? But the case was solved 2 years ago, wasn't it? That's the reason the evidence was in the evidence room. Joe Dark was convicted for his crimes. One thing I can say for sure, he deserved his sentence. Remember the Joe Dark case? It involved serial murders, didn't it? I don't intend to complain about how it turned. There's something that still bothers me. Something went down at that trial. Something no one will talk about. What happened? No, that's what I'm trying to find out. incident. Maybe I should. Real reason. That's a. I don't think you would. Alright, sir. Death. Wait. One of the victims was Neil Marshall. I mean, still, that could possibly be because he knows somebody. A prosecutor, when it's guy, someone's talking about something. Trial. Better take another file. It's obviously the files, right? Officer Marshall, I think I understand. I think I know why you care so much about the SO9. There've been two cactus juice, partner. I have the SO9 incident file here. Name, Marshall. And a list of the murder victims. Neil Marshall. Are you related to this man? Neil Marshall? Yeah. Heard that name. Years ago, he received the same lousy prosecutor. What? Prosecutor? Talking about the prosecutor. Oh, I remember. Prosecutor Neil Marshall handled the SO9 case before I did. Right. Killed. Case fell into your hands. What's his relation to you? Brother? Brother. Investigating the murders with Damon Grant, Deputy Chief. Oh, so that's who that was. In the back corner right here, covered up by the fucking text box. Group of detectives I was part of worked under them. Desperate to prosecute them. Ah, shit. So dark. He got some weird ass eyes. Brother fought Dark and was killed. First time Dark left behind any evidence. All we needed. Brain and incarcerated. At least according to the records. Brother couldn't have been killed by Joe Dark. I knew my brother better than anyone. No one could have beaten by it. That's it. That's your reason for your staying actions. More to my brother's death, records say. No matter how much you try to hide it, you can't fool me. Did I answer? What happened to the whole truth and nothing but the truth? You had to say with your hand on the Bible and everything. I don't think they do that in this universe. If I'm being 100% honest, I don't think they do that shit in this universe. On God, because witnesses just be coming up here and saying anything. Hell, look at Lotta Hart from Edgeworth's case, where he was basically about to be framed for the DL6 incident, right? Lotta literally just said, yeah, I just wanted to testify in a big case because I saw it on TV one time and I thought it'd be cool to do. And was lying her ass off. At least one thing's for certain. Now we know what happened at the police department. Day of the crime. That was the last day of the SO9 case could be reopened. Not satisfied with this resolution, Officer Marshall planned to steal the evidence. Guys themselves to Detective Goodman, he entered the evidence room. Officer Mingus confronted him, so he rendered him unconscious and my baby. Baby. Yes, finally been cleared up. A murder took place. Things that happen by chance never cease. At exactly the same time as the murder at the prosecutor. This fake murder was going on at no one was murdered at the police department on the other crime. That means the murder in the prosecutor's office parking lot is the real one. Which in turn means only one person could have committed the crime. Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky. Well, wait, a verdict wasn't reached in yesterday's trial. Which is why we examined the incident at the police department today. But only one reason the defendant was not convicted yesterday. There yet to remain a mystery of the simultaneous murder at the police department. Me? Got a draw on you, partner. All the mysteries at the police department have been resolved. No doubt about it. Our sole murder took place at the prosecutor's office. Only suspect is Lana Sky. And the testimony of one Miss Angel Star is completely uncontestable. Bullshit is not contestable. She's literally biased. She says she hates prosecutors. Not only that, we still haven't found out what the fuck was going on in that 5-minute blank where she was running around the whole fucking parking lot to get to the side to snap that picture of Lana Sky. Have a response. Make it a single word or less. I rest my. Go fuck yourself. This trial has reached no room for doubt. Well done, Mr. Wright. Thanks to you, I didn't need to waste my time. Proving the alleged murder at the police station. No doubt what I. Aaron murder on this was fake. He lies. End up proving. Oh, then time for the verdict has. Court finds the defendant. Oh shit! It's Emma. Your Honor, wait. Emma. The defense has an objection. A scientific objection. That's not a thing, but fuck it. I like where your head's at. You got moxie, spunk even. Right? Right. Mr. Wright. This girl's guardian. No, not really. I'm really just defending her actual guardian, which I'm assuming is her sister. Your Honor, in a sense, please, Your Honor, all I'm asking is for a minute of your time. Please hear me out. Mr. Edgeworth, please. Leave any loose ends. Minute 3. The big old softy. I was kind of in shock. I mean, finding out the SO9 incident, dark killing. Mentions it. Names of both Sky's sisters. That's when I figured it out. I mean, what Officer Marshall was trying to do that day. So I knew his fingerprints had nothing to do with the crime. That left only one thing. Other handprint. Traces of blood found on the Detective Gun locker. No fingerprints were found on it, right? No, but I figured if I examined it scientifically, I'd be sure to find a clue. So I ran over there and looked at it again. But did you find something? First off, how did a 16-year-old go to a police evidence locker? Like, good shit on her for doing it. She's saving our asses and saving her sister's ass. But like, did no one ever think to stop and ask a question like, hey, so like, how old are you? Who are you? Why do you need to go in here? Nothing. To be honest, I think I'd rather just take the time than be on the defense in this world. My speeding offense would somehow damn murder case. Oh God. Speeding offense I'll turn into a damn murder case. Yeah. That ain't the fucking truth. Shit, apparently everyone apparently in this universe gets framed for murder. Either framed, yeah, that's been all the cases, is someone getting framed for murder. Case 1, Larry gets framed. Case 2, Maya got framed. Case 3, fucking Will Powers gets framed. Case 4, Edgeworth gets framed. There's a lot of murders and frame jobs in this fucking universe. No. What the fuck you mean no? Phoenix, I got your exact same expression. Huh? Sorry. Guess I'm not much of a scientific investigator after all. Fucking kidding me. At all? Don't be mad. Just a high school student. I'm not mad. Just fucking. We stopped the whole trial because we thought you had something. But if you ain't have shit, you might as well just let your sister get, sentenced. Just an attorney. But Mr. Wright, those traces of blood are the only clue we have. If we can't find something wrong with them, please, Mr. Wright, you're a professional. If anyone can save Lana, it's you. Okay, you didn't need to be on the witness stand to give me a pep talk. You could have just came into the courtroom and did this, and like stand by me and just did this. Me? Oh boy. Time's up. Hello, Mr. Wright. Regard to the incident in the police department. Any reasonable doubt remain? It appears the defense is troubled by the other blood mark. Looking at the floor plans, a handprint was discovered around here. Is there a problem with this? Mr. Wright, I'm sorry I can't be more of use. But still, can't find anything wrong with that blood mark. Lana will be... Answer my question, Mr. Wright. Have all day. Yes, Your Honor. Needed ever. I've need to concentrate. It's now. What could be wrong with the handprint? Could be something I'm... Wait, hold on. I need to check something right quick. The blue badger's in front of the fucking locker. Right? Yeah, the blue badger's in front of the fucking locker. Because, yeah. The blue badger's in front of the locker. So who the fuck moved the blue? So after Blue Badger was moved, right? Because Beacon said he was knocked unconscious. When he woke up, he then moved the Blue Badger after he woke up. So that was after basically the scuffle with Marshall and everything else. So if anything, why would there be a fucking bloody handprint left on Gumshoe's locker specifically after the Blue Badger was moved? So that means either someone else went in there. Champion left at the crime scene. Clearly shows a contradiction. Only thing that seems clear, grasping, Mr. Staring pretty intently at those floor plans. Tell me, Is there a problem with them? Yes, this is strange. Take a good look at these floor plans. Something is missing. The blue badger. Has it been? Yes. Other that when drawn will completely change the meaning of that blood mark. Let's pray the defense isn't trying to buy time. Very well, Mr. Wright. All this evidence got to be something. Question is, which item can prove something is floor plan? It's gotta be the blue fucking badger. About that piece of plywood. Blue badger? Mascot of the police force? Defender of truth, guardian of proof. Explain yourself, Mr. Wright. Please look at the floor plans of the crime scene. Blue badger is not here. Oh? So watch what happens when we put him in. This is where he was dancing at the time of the crime. Well? Whoa, what? Ezra's got it. That's right. So long as the blue badger is dancing here, it would be impossible to place a handprint at this spot on the locker. Ah, that was a good animation. It was a good impact frame. Between her getting in, and Von Karma getting out after committing a crime inside. And I'm just gonna assume that the police station has extreme security. Well, obviously it does, because fucking Marshall, who's supposed to be watching the evidence locker, well, mind you, he's, you know, was actually in there trying to like steal evidence. His original testimony, that nigga basically said, yeah, I'm supposed to basically guard this thing and do 3 checkups. But I said, fuck all that, and I went to go drink at a saloon. Let that sink in. That means, exactly what does that mean? It means it can't be done. What are you saying? The blood traces were undeniably found on that locker. Don't look at me. I didn't put it there. Right. Think it through scientifically. When did you get over here? On that afternoon, Officer Meekins was the one who brought the blue badger to the evidence room, right? After he put it down, it would be impossible to leave a handprint on that locker. That must mean this blood mark was left there before the blue badger was brought in. Woman, I will not allow such far-fetched balderdash in my courtroom. You've allowed much worse. Shut the fuck up. What are you talking about, far-fetched? On February 21st, in the police department's evidence room, blood was spilled not once but twice. But how? One time was captured on tape, taken by the security camera. Officer Meekins cut his hand, from which the truth found blood. Problem is, other time, someone bled prior to the struggle on this tape. Had to have been. Detective Goodman, when was he? That's ridiculous. I refuse to accept your absolute claim. Ah shit, they're just going off now. Murder portrayed in the security tape has been proven to be fake. However, that does not explain the blood mark found on the locker. So then, assuming this murder you purport really happened, when did it take place? I demand you show evidence that proves when it occurred. When did the first incident occur? Summarize. The defense claims that prior to Officer Meekins being cut by Jake Marshall, who was Roseanne Detective Goodman, another incident took place in the evidence room. That's right. The blood mark on the locker proves this. Very well. Tell us, when did this first incident occur? As Mr. Edwards said, proof must be presented. Those when the murder took. Only one piece of evidence that can show. What will defense use within that? What shows crime took place? Of I don't think it's this. I don't really truth anything. I've written the stabbing of Badger now there. Doesn't show it was happening. Get it. Not the glove. The last thing. Oh, you mean the blue badger? This is the proof. Quite simple. So simple, then don't get it wrong. Ah. Trying to play. All right, listing. Ah, okay. Okay, so then it's the other thing. Oh, finger back. Oh, I was about to say, I thought it was the hint. No. Okay, so then it has to be. It has to be this then. Crime took place inside the evidence room. Then the killer had to enter it. And in order to do so, the ID card would have been required. ID card? Oh! ID card record. 420. Officer Meekins brought the blue badger into the evidence room at 4:50. Let's see here. 4:50 p.m. Crime took place before that time, then it would be 4:40. Miles Edgeworth, what have you done? But I figured you had the nerve, boy. Stop the act, witness. It doesn't take a lot of thought to figure out it couldn't have been. Oh, but I ain't getting it. I'm afraid I don't understand either. It's clear from the luminol test that blood was there. However, the second crime took place. Both Officer Meekins and Officer Marshall failed to note blood. That means blood from the first crime wiped away by the real murderer. I would have had just 10 minutes to murder the victim, carry his body away, and clean up the blood. Unfortunately, that's physically impossible. So then it has to be whoever came in at 420. Plays. Over me. Crime must have taken place before Mr. Edgeworth entered the evidence room. Look at the chart again. Only one other card reading number. 77777. Talk about. Oh, wait, that doesn't make sense. How could Detective Goodman have entered the evidence room? There's no record of his card being used beforehand. He must have entered along with the real murderer. That's the only plausible explanation. He went in with 77777. Miles Edgeworth, please look into this ASAP. I know whose ID number it is. ID number is 77777. That's 17 too many, Your Honor. Unfortunately, unable to look up the owner of that ID card, at least at present. What? Explain yourselves. ID number 7777777 belongs to someone with a captain rank or higher. Oh, so it was Damon Gant. Someone who is a so-called executive officer, Damon Gant. You don't have authority to inquire in such a person's identity. It's Damon Gant, nigga. We know. We have the incident report. But that's ridiculous. That's how. Just talking, Mr. Wright. One situation in which we can be granted such authority. Official charge filed against an executive accepted. Official charge? You're all alike, aren't you? Cover up, forgery. That's how prosecutor office operates. I take pride in my work, Officer Marshall. I would appreciate it if you slander to yourself. Slander. Okay. Let me ask a question. Yes. No, not you. To her. Been sitting around. Oh, sitting there. Your own little executive. Huh? Don't be stupid. Been charged with murder. Of course, we've looked up her ID number, and it's not 77777. Don't play me for a partner. That's not what I meant. I ask. All I want to know thing about that incident. My incident? Answer me this, Chief Prosecutor. In that trial 2 years, really only used legitimate evidence? Be the witness to question, Chief Prosecutor? I heard him fine, Mr. 2 years ago, as far as the prosecution. Time we occasionally felt the powerlessness. At least I did. Human prosecutor in order to suppress crime. Before I realized it, being suppressed by the law. Good. Dang. I'll ask you again, Chief Prosecutor. During that trial 2 years ago, did you really present all the evidence, and you look me, an investigator in that crime, in the eye, say that you did? Chief Prosecutor, didn't. I don't have to. Why won't you answer him? Suppressive crimes requires drastic measures. So she did forge evidence. That's just the way it is. We did what we had to do in order for him to get the verdict he deserved. But Lana, even if while forging, that's what I'm talking about. No. Fucking suck. Oh, order. Miles' remark caused such a stir. Chaos in the courtroom could not be quelled. Conclusion of the trial would have to wait until the following day. Well, shit, Lana, you didn't fuck this all up. Basically, she just admitted that, yeah, she forged evidence to basically send somebody to jail to get the death penalty. No. We won. We're good. But like now the whole thing is we need to find out who the owner of the ID code 7777777 is, right? But it's apparently someone who has a captain or executive level order, and we can't request, the ID number unless a charge has been placed upon them. But shit, we already know from looking at the SO9 incident file who the executive is. There was only 2 executive investigators on that trial. It was Damon Gant and Lana Skye. And Lana Skye is already being charged with murder. So just saying, if it's not one of the other of the 2, gotta be the other one. Crazy, because I kind of like Damon Grant. Very charismatic. The damn near every prosecutor in this world either breaking the law or using it as a weapon. I don't know. But you know what? They make my job fucking 10 times harder. I mean, not as much as the judge, because he just allows that shit. Because, yeah, I think he said he was the presiding judge over that case, too. Whatever the fuck the judge Bro's cooking. But is the meal going to be fire, though? Listen, all I know is that right now, it has to be Gant. We're going after Gant, and, like, we're going to prove that it was Gant that basically had to be in there. And now we just probably going to have to prove that he killed Goodman. Because I'm not going to lie, the photo that Angel Stark took does not look like someone who just got done murdering somebody. It looks like Lana just opened the trunk and found a dead body. But she swears that she fucking saw Lana stab somebody. I don't think so. About to raid out, mom. 12:48. That's the big. Bro, can we put a fourth emotion to get different judge in our cases? I've been trying to do that for the past, ever since we started streaming this, bro. They keep fucking telling me I need to wait 17 days. You know, they have to go through the appeal process and whatever the fuck else. Basically, I just get told to go fuck myself. Who we gonna raid today? Who we gonna raid? That Cosmo? Y'all wanna see Cosmo climb fucking prick? Give me, you got a big head, Thwack. Lurk. That's why your Thwack can't go through. Go ahead. Let's watch Cosmo, watch Cosmo climb a mountain. That's what we'll do today. All right. Y'all go give Cosmos a love, and I'll see y'all in the next one. So, next Thursday, y'all be ready. It's going to be me versus Saber in DNF Duel. I'm going to beat his ass. All right. Love y'all. Bye-bye.